tell you an interesting story, which is that I was kind of a heavy metal fan and, liked any kind of hard rock. And I went to high school. I went to Taft, which is in Watertown, Connecticut. And there we go. I saw the Dead at the Hartford Civic Center for the first time ever in 1983. And it had just an enormous, it was like getting hit in the head with a baseball bat.
Pleasure's mine.
But I think that
knocked the metal right out of you.
Exactly. What it did was, and this is something that we can talk about, it was the first time I had seen in the rock and roll setting music as a community builder, where the band members were all listening to each other and improvising. The audience was an active participant in the musical event. It totally changed my concept. Now, you're talking to Nicholas or anyone that has a history in jazz. Obviously, this has been going on for years. All kinds of music have involved it, but that was my doorway into that world. So it's kind of interesting that we're right across the street now.
It's pretty good. Yeah. Thank goodness you didn't get all excited at a Captain and Tennille show.
Yeah.
Now I have to skip down, and I'm really going to put Bob on the spot here. The Dead played thousands of concerts. Do you by any chance remember playing in Hartford in 1983?
I actually do. As I told y'all this story, we had a particularly hot sound check. I think we're going to need to turn these monitors down just a little bit because
just try pushing that mic down to your chest a little bit.
Maybe that'll work. No, it won't. But anyway, so we had a particularly hot sound check. I had a new slide, and between tunes that we were doing at the sound check, I started playing Yellow Bird. You all know that. And so Jerry grabbed his slide, and he put a third on top of it. He started harmonizing, and so we had these twin slides, and it was sort of a hula nightmare. And so the rest of the guys just sort of they grabbed it and started playing it, and we had all these huge security guys. They were just rolling on it. It was one of those halcyon moments. And then we went on and came back and played the show, and it was a hot night. And I guess we took the tapes and put out issued an archival recording of that show that you were at.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So we can hear you being converted in the background.
I mean, this was 20 years later, almost 30 years later that 20 years later that we put out this record of that old show. But anyway,
there it was.
Maybe it was because you were there. You brought the vibe, man.